So hello everybody. Today I'm going to tell you a few things about Ayu Fanurio and Fanouropita. You know, the Catholics have a saint for lost items. Is Saint Anthony of Padua. He's a patron saint of lost items. If they lose something, they ask, St. Anthony of Padua, help me find this item. Well, the Greek Orthodox, we have Ayu Fanurio. Ayu Fanurio, nobody knows where he was born, what year, where he lived, or anything about his life. Actually, he was not known at all until the year 1350, and that time. The story says that in the island of Rhodes, Irodo, outside the fort of the city, there were built some churches, houses, but all those things were destroyed by the pirates that were coming through the city. So at that time, the year 3350, the Bishop of Rhodes decided he was going to rebuild a small church that was destroyed by the pirates. So they started digging through the rubbles over there, and they found many icons that they were destroyed or ripped apart. They couldn't tell who they were. But they found one that it was very clean. It has the name of the saint, and the bottom of it, he was saying Aios Fano, the name Fano. He was a Roman soldier with his outfit, and he was holding a cross and a candle. And the bottom of the icon, all around, in the icon, there were scenes of the 12 churches that he went through before he died. Let me show you a picture of that soldier, of the saint. Now this is not the original, but you can see he's got the cross and the candle. And all the icons now that they are throughout the world, or Fanurio, they must have the cross and the candle. Well, based on the scenes that they show his tortures, they said he must be tortured because he defended his Christian religion. So the bishop named him Ayu, saint. They declared him saint. As I said, he's big in Rhodes and in Crete. They say that that time Crete was occupied by Catholics. Anyway, there were Catholics over there, and they weren't allowed to have any Orthodox schools to ordain Orthodox priests. So 3 Cretans left from over there and went to another island nearby there, where they ordained Orthodox priests. When they were back, were captured by pirates, Arab pirates, and they brought them to Rhodes, which was nearby, and sold them as slaves to 3 rich Arabs. Well, these 3 guys wanted the freedom, but the Arabs wouldn't let them. They were slaves. somehow all three of them found their way to the church that was built Ius Fanouius, and they were there and prayed, asking him to help them find their freedom. They say that at that night, Ius Fanouius came to the dreams of the three Arab owners and told them to release, give the freedom to these three priests, or something better happened to them. Well, they didn't do anything the first night. The second night, he came by again and told them to release him or something better happened to them. Well, the third morning when they woke up, they couldn't see or hear. The three Arabs got the message. It was a miracle, and they released the priests and they went back to Crete. So the Cretans have a lot of respect and belief on San Aio Fanurio. As a matter of fact, Aius Fanurius supposed to be able to find anything lost or anything you desire, except money, of course. I don't think so. Anyway, he can find lost animals. He can find lost things, lost garments, hats, shoes, you name it. He can find he can find relatives. He also can find supposedly husbands for unmarried girls. Does that work? I don't know. If you ask Pizza, just say yes, it works. But there's a catch to it. You have to promise him a pita, a cake. It's called Fanouropita. It's a pie or a cake that reveals things, Fanouropita. And if you have a lost item and you believe that he'll help you, you have to tell him, say, help me find this item that I lost, and I'll make a pie for you, a pita, Fanouropita, a mnimi to your mother. His mother supposed to be, even though they don't know where he lived and how he lived and all that, but they say they know his mother was a very mean person and sinner, and that when she died, she didn't go to heaven, he went to hell. And she's still there. And Aius Fanouius is asking the people to help her be pardoned by God. So this Fanouropita is made out 7 or 9 ingredients. He has, of course, flour, he has olive oil, he has water, he has raisins, sugar, baking powder, and orange juice, almond, sesame seeds, I don't know what else. But you're supposed to make that Fanouropita using those ingredients. Nowadays, of course, they have changed a lot of stuff, but the original, the official, either with 7 or 9 items, ingredients, all those the same. And you're supposed to make it, put a candle in it, bring it to the church, and after the priest blesses it, cut it in 40 pieces and give it to the people to eat it and say, God forgive the sins of Saint Fanurius' mother. and he'll do his thing. Well, let me show you a piece of the Fanouropita. There's a little piece of it right here. You see, it has the raisins, sesame seeds on top. It's very, very good. Now, the day they found his icon was August 27. So they declared that day his feast day, the 27th. But usually, it's the day before, the 26th, is the big celebration. But I wanted to tell you about the Cretans. There is a village near Heraklion that they have the church of Aio Fanourio. And they say even now, when they suspect somebody that he stole something, animal, whatever, he stole something, they bring him over there by the icon. And they tell him the story about the Arabs not being able to see or hear in the morning, because they won't release those people. They ask him, did you steal it? And he's scared, of course, and he tells the truth. So they're still doing that. Anyway, going back to Fanouropita. The 27th is his feast day, but the big celebration of the Fanouropita is the night before, Stonespirino. Many people make the Fanouropita and bring it to church that evening, and also some of them the next day in the liturgy. I want to show you a picture of a typical Aio Fanourio Esperino, where they bring the pitas to church. They may have so many that they will fit inside the churches. Most of the churches are small, so they have them outside. They put tables on the ground everywhere. And look at this. See, they even down on the ground all over. Now all of them, they have the candle. They're round, okay? So the priest is going to bless them, and then they cut them, and they give each other to say Theos Chorestin, his mother. Well, in Atsiki, my village, close to it, there's another small village. It's called Lichna. Lichnos is a lamp. Anyway, so there the patron saint of that village is Aios Fanourios. By the way, Lichna, that village, is where Litsa's grandmother, Marianthe, was born and raised. And she's buried in that village now. So the 27th and 26th of August, we happened to be in Limnos last year, in summer. You were there until the end of the month. And Litsa owed him some pitas. By the way, she had lost in Athens, in our apartment, one of her diamond earrings. She couldn't find it anywhere. We looked everywhere for it. So she made a pita, asked him to help her. So we didn't make it, but they have a furno, a bakery, that makes delicious pastries and fanouropitas. So we ordered 2 of them and brought them over there. Anyway, we shared some of them with other people, but they were so good, we liked it so much, like a cake, that I went and ordered some more. We ate some in Limnos, we were there another 5 days. Then we ordered 2 of them and took them with us to Athens. I wish we had some over here. They were delicious, they were making. So, anyway, so what happened when we came back? I don't know how long it passed, and where she had vacuumed, she had searched in the same area to find her earring. One day, she just looked over there, it was there, plain that side. So, I use Fanouropita works. Fanouropita worked. Go tell her different. Okay? Well, remember, if you're going to hear about Fanouropita, maybe you can practice, if you believe, practice, it doesn't hurt. Practice this ethimo. Okay? Bye-bye, you all. Bye.